It is Let's Talk Arts and Entertainment on WMAY. Well, there is still a lot of things going on in the world of arts and entertainment around here, and there are a lot of things coming up with that UIS is putting on. I know you might not want to go outside right now. It's cold. There's a lot of snow and ice on the ground, but you can watch many things from your couch, from your home, wherever you want, and that is all possible through the streaming services. And I am joined with Yona Stamatis. How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. So there's a lot going on coming up with UIS's music program. So what are all the things that are maybe currently happening right now, and for the rest of the month here, what can we expect to see and hear?
Yeah, well, thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure to talk about all the wonderful things that we're doing over at the UIS Music Program. Um, we are so fortunate that we have been able to continue offering a whole range of events, lectures, and concerts and master classes, even throughout this unusual situation where a lot of us are at home, but making use of the awesome technology and streaming services available at UIS and especially in the Performing Arts Center. We're able to bring really state of the art quality events to viewers, not only nearby, but across the country and around the world. So that makes us very happy. The UIS Music Program, I'd love to tell you a little bit about it
Sure.
before talking about the specific events we have coming up. We're
Oh
a
yeah.
small but very vibrant program. Students get a lot of individualized attention, um, and you don't have to be a music minor to participate in music activities, and you'll get a lot of opportunity to shine musically and a lot of performance opportunities that you might not get in a larger on a larger campus or in a larger program. Um, our very first, I'm not sure if this is quite an event, but the date to remember is March 1st, and that is the deadline for our most prestigious performance scholarship. So we have a Camarader Scholarship program, which is a very generous $10,000 scholarship, renewable for 4 years. And this scholarship goes to performers who are studying any major, so not necessarily specializing in music, but performers that want to come to campus and spend a little bit of time taking lessons and playing in ensembles and having extra chamber music coachings. So if that's something that's of interest to you, if you or someone you know is a senior in high school, looking for looking into colleges for next year, please be sure to check out UIS and especially the Camarada Scholarship Program if you are a performer. And details can be found on our website at uis.edu/music. Um, as I mentioned earlier, we are offering so many events this semester. We actually have about 15 events between now and the summer.
All right.
So, and they're all virtual. This evening is actually our very first event, and this is part of the UIS Music Lecture Series. It is a lecture by Ken Lamb, who is the music director of the Illinois Symphony Orchestra. So we're very lucky to have him giving a talk about how to listen to orchestral music. So I think a lot of times, especially people who maybe haven't spent so much time studying or listening to classical music, it might seem a bit overwhelming. Or people sometimes say, I don't know how to listen or where to start. Um, and I think this lecture is geared towards sort of bursting that bubble and helping people understand that anybody can get something out of listening to any kind of music, really. And Maestro Lamb will talk about how he approaches a symphony by Beethoven, thinking first about rhythm and then melody and then harmonic structure and all the ways that a world-renowned conductor such as he approaches a piece of music like that. So that's tonight at 6 o'clock on Zoom. And if
Nice.
Yeah, and the link to that lecture and to all of our events can be found on our website, uis.edu/music.
That is super cool because that's one of those things where I listen to a lot of classical music and Broadway tunes. We got a couple of them back there, but it's I guess that's not something I always think of. How to like listen to orchestral music is not that's what I've always really liked to listen to, but not everybody does. So that is going to be really cool to hear his perspective because he knows his music. So that is going to be
He knows his
interesting.
stuff, absolutely. And I often teach a music appreciation class at UIS, and one of the principal assignments is to attend a concert by the Illinois Symphony Orchestra because they rehearse and perform in the Performing Arts Center on our campus. And I'm always taken aback by how many students have never attended a concert like this. So really giving students the first opportunity to hear live orchestral music. So that's something we're really grateful for. Sort of on the other the other extreme, the other end of musicological research, on the 22nd of March, we have a lecture by Dr. Nicholas Field, who teaches at Michigan State University, and his lecture is called Sonic Dissidence, Alternative Rock in Popular Culture.
All right.
So offering something for people who are, who like to listen to popular music, especially alternative rock. And on Monday, April 5th, this is a little bit more than a month away, but a great event. We have a fascinating panel discussion titled From Diversity to Inclusion, Arts Advocacy and Racial Equity in the 21st Century. So this is a panel discussion featuring various educators and artists and musicians and actors of color, and they're discussing their own work in advocating for true equity rather than diversity and inclusion in the arts.
Right.
So that should be a really fun and interesting discussion. We are so fortunate to have the Performing Arts Center on campus, and our students often at the end of the semester get to perform in these amazing spaces. The Studio Theater, which is a smaller, warmer theater for smaller chamber ensembles and solo concerts, and then of course the larger Sangamon Auditorium, which seats over 2,000. And we've not quite reached 2,000 people in our audiences yet, but it's a wonderful place for our students to perform. And towards the end of the semester, we have a bunch of concerts that are featuring our students, band concerts, orchestra concerts, all of these streamed virtually. So this is looking a little bit ahead in the calendar, but Friday, April 23rd at 7:30 p.m. is the UIS band concert. And Sunday, May 2nd at 3 p.m., the UIS Orchestra concert. And that one's a really fun one because it will feature the winners of the UIS Music Solo Competition. So
All right.
each year we have a competition for both UIS students and also community students, really from 5 years old and up through college age. And so we had a bunch of winners in all divisions this year. So we're really excited to feature them on that concert. Closer though to February, this Saturday, in fact, we have a concert in the Studio Theater. This is part of our UIS Music faculty recital series, and it will feature Logan Campbell. He's an extraordinary musician. He wears many hats. He is the assistant conductor of the Illinois Symphony Orchestra. He directs the UIS Orchestra, and he is an extraordinary singer. He has a bass, very low, wonderful bass voice, and he will be giving a concert on Saturday at 7 p.m. featuring all kinds of songs for bass by composers like Bach and Verdi and Mozart, and a lot of songs that I'm sure audiences will recognize. And then shortly thereafter, on Saturday, March 6th, Stephen Busith, who is our percussion faculty, is giving a solo recital with a very cool title. The title is Wood, Metal, and Skins: The Life of a Percussionist.
Yep. That's. I was gonna say I myself am a percussionist, so I totally understand all sorts of the things you gotta. Yeah.
Yes, there's a lot of carting things around. So he's going to give a solo recital on all kinds of percussion instruments and all kinds of music from around the world. And actually, he's starting a really cool virtual ensemble this semester. It's a percussion ensemble, and it meets every Wednesday at 7 p.m. And there's no requirement to be a musician or to own a percussion instrument of any kind. So this is an ensemble that will rehearse weekly for about a half an hour and use various objects from their homes to make music. And so I'm really, really looking forward to the result. We've never done something like this before, but this group, along with a bunch of other small ensembles, will be featured in the UIS Music Showcase concert at the end of the semester on May 1st at 7 p.m. So that's something else to check out. And if you're interested in joining this ensemble, just like all of our ensembles at UIS, is open to the public. So we have a lot of ensembles. There's this new percussion ensemble. There's a cello choir, a flute choir, orchestra, band, chorus, and all of these ensembles, and also a jazz ensemble, all of these ensembles are offering virtual opportunities for participation. So if you're a community musician and you'd like to play and rehearse and participate online, you are more than welcome to do that. And you can find information about how to join on our website at uis.edu/music.
Wonderful. That is great. See, that's you gotta go UIS. That's uis.edu/music. Is that it?
Yes.
All right. uis.edu/music, and there's no shortage of events that you will be able to watch from the UIS School of Music. We'll, of course, have all of them in the article as well, all of those dates and different things you can link to look out for this month. Tonight, actually, that lecture with Ken Lamb is going to be great. You want to listen to that, watch it as well. And then, of course, this weekend, that faculty concert. And then looking at a couple different dates in March 1st, starting off with that concert. So lots of different things to look out for. So is uis.edu/music the best place for people can either get a hold of you or they can get all of the information they need for all the different events going on?
Absolutely, yes. And they can always shoot us an email at music@uis.edu, and our website has lots and lots of information about all of our upcoming events and all of the streaming links. So if you go straight there, you can also check us out on Facebook, which you can find again through our website, like our page, and stay up to date with all of our events. And I wanted to mention, I failed to mention that we also have a community music school, and again, a surprisingly positive result of this unusual health situation is that we now offer a full range of lessons online. So if you're someone that has always wanted to study an instrument but never has, or you want to pick up again where you've left off, we have wonderful, wonderful roster of instructors that offer lessons on all kinds of instruments. So that's another way that you can get involved with our program at UIS.
All right, wonderful. Well, we'll definitely link to that as well. I might actually be hitting you guys up with maybe a couple different things there. So thank you so much, Yona, for joining me. And I'm sure we are going to do this again sometime soon to talk about all the different things happening at the UIS School of Music. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. It is Let's Talk Arts and Entertainment on WMAY.